Good morning. It is 27 degrees.
Nippy.
Just a bit. It is the year of progress. So this is the year where we're just getting stuff done on the homestead.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's having a great and wonderful day, or had a great and wonderful day, however it's going for you. Yeah, it's nippy this morning. We had all this nice warm weather around Christmas time and everything, and now it's after Christmas, and I guess winter decided to come.
Finally. So today, we really don't know what we're doing today. There probably won't be as many how-to videos in the next few months, simply because we have a lot to do. We've got clearing, we've got moving pigs, moving chickens, building new chicken stuff, and building new rabbit stuff, and changing fences, and you name it. We just have a lot of stuff to get done.
Yeah.
And so we're really, again, not sure what we're doing, but we're going to bring you along and see what we can get done.
Yeah, like Shauna was saying, we've got 1,000 different projects like always, and this much time to do each one of them.
Yep.
So we like bringing y'all along to show y'all everything in progress that we're doing out here, and hopefully do's and don'ts, as we do it. So we're gonna just try to get some stuff done. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff up in here, and it's getting all rattled up, and I can't figure out what I'm wanting to start first.
If you've been following us from the beginning, you'll remember that we wanted to bring you along on our homesteading journey of turning this property into a thriving homestead, and that's what we're focusing on for this year. I actually wrote a blog about that. I will leave a link to that in the description below, but until then, we're going to get started.
All right, come on.
Yeah, it's just a little.
All right, let's see. Trying to make the boys a little section, or male bucks, or male. I know what I'm saying.
The goat bucks.
The goats, the males, the bucks. A little section here, sharing it with a little section for Steve, and probably putting a wall on that back side, and maybe a partial wall here for the bucks. Steve can come in through that area, and the goats will have their door coming in through here.
If we haven't told you, Steve's the donkey, though he is wonderful at protecting, he's a little ornery with anything smaller than him. The chickens don't bother him, but we cannot have him hanging out in the same area as the cows or the goats, because he tends to look at them as threats. They can be next to each other with a fence in between. It doesn't bother him a bit, but if they are next to him without something in between, he gets a little bitey.
Woohoo! Always great to recycle. Got the regular cedar post at that end. Got a real choppy first attempting playing around with the mill.
And a broken blade.
Yeah, actually, yeah, this post actually, a little history, was when I first messed up the blade and it popped off and broke a couple of teeth. and I kept with it anyway, just because I was too impatient to play with it.
It's one of our first 2x4s.
Well, it's a
2x.
2x5 or so.
Yeah.
2.5. It was just something we were playing around with, so found a good use for it. See? Don't always throw something away. You never know when you might use it.
I'm so cold.
It hasn't really got too warm today.
No.
Well, I think the high is only like 40 something, but that ain't still too bad. But, you know, we haven't cleared a lot yet, so we still have a lot of shade around this area.
I know our friends further north and all the way
Oh,
up
yeah.
in Canada are laughing at us.
Oh, yeah.
But you have to keep in mind, we're
This is
from
what?
Texas,
Yeah.
and
Yeah, up north, this is still like swimming weather for y'all. You also got the public pool or something open, I bet. So, I think it actually not too shabby to try to reshape this old little barn.
just a quick fix.
Originally, they had some kind of double-decker rabbit cage, which I thought was kind of weird because obviously everybody on top
Was fine.
was okay, but the people down below, they got kind of
Issues.
They got kind of crapped on. But, and of course, the big hay pile in here where we had the big, huge yellow jacket nest that was built into it.
Crazy.
That hurt. So, I'm still believing that for Steve, our
The
donkey,
Yeah.
this gives him to get out of the weather.
Not that he ever does.
He doesn't a lot. A lot of times he still just sits out there in the rain like a goof. But this
But if he wanted to.
But this gives our goats a little bit better than just a little IBC tote shelter. You know, that's only, I don't know, 3.5 by 4.
The girls have a pole barn that they go in, so do the bucks.
So now we got the bucks one set over here, and this should give them a little bit better wind break. I mean, the goats can take up to real cold temperatures anyway. I mean, they're all nice and fluffy and everything else. They got the nice winter coats on. But we thought it'd be a little better setup for them over here like this. And
I like how this turned out. This is cute.
we just used our little strips that I rip off the mill. Some little 2x3s that I'd made once before. You know, so everything was, well, actually that was a recycled 2x4 over there out of the soap shop actually. Grabbed us a couple of trees basically that laying there that were long enough. And then I had this old hurricane fence. And
Boy, we have moved that thing around.
And this thing is actually one of those old style. I mean, this is that thick hurricane fence wire, not like that real thin stuff you get nowadays. But
Hold on.
it's this older stuff, so it's really sturdy. And that seems to be pretty good for them. I don't think
They're not that strong, so.
it's not electrified. Now, so far, we've been kind of introducing the goats to Steve. We don't think that we're going to ever have to be able to put them together because we're just too afraid.
We don't want to take that risk.
It only takes Steve probably just a couple of seconds to do his business if he thinks it's a coyote. So.
And most donkeys won't, like I said, but Steve has a history of
Anything smaller
biting
than him.
some things that are smaller than him, but not the chickens.
No, not the chickens. I guess he figures another bird ain't going to do nothing.
So it's really not to keep Steve away. He'll see them and he can help protect them. And currently he does a good job of that. There is an electric fence between the bucks and Steve currently. He hasn't messed with them.
Here, this isn't electrified, and I almost thought about I might,
I
because
think it'll be fine.
on the outside, that's a little opening to go in there. On the outside is going to be their fence, which will be electrified.
That way.
On the other side there.
And Steve's
going to be able to still circle around them. But I may actually draw a line off that electric fence. I might bring it across here and just put me one of those ribbon tapes across here just in case.
I don't think we'll need it.
I don't think we're going to need to, but you know, it's one of those things, you know, you're a homesteader. You either find out from your mistake or just overprotect.
And when it's losing an animal, it's an expensive mistake.
Yeah, it really is.
Better safe than sorry.
Well, hopefully I didn't bore y'all too much today. Just getting things done. Just the life of having fun out here. You know, do stuff you love. You never work a day in your life.
This is true.
So.
And like I said, this may be what you see from us for the next couple of weeks, because we really have a lot of stuff to get done.
Catch up on stuff. We'll try to bring y'all something. When I've got actually an idea up here in my head that I think might work. I don't know. We'll see.
I never know.
That's right. Y'all have a great and safe one. Can't wait to see y'all till next time. Thanks again for coming along today. Y'all have a good one.
Take care.